It's St. Patrick's Day, Steve.
Yeah, welcome to an episode of St. Patrick's Day. I'm going to keep playing with the mic.
Another day, another shit movie that I really didn't want to watch.
Okay.
But it's a holiday, so we had to do it.
I thought it was supposed to be better. Like, in my memory, I was like, I vaguely remembered Leprechaun 2, and I was like, okay, more shit happened because that's what I thought.
I don't think I've ever seen this movie.
Like, the first one was way better than this one.
And that's saying something, because that first one is garbage.
Because let's go ahead and throw this out there like that. Friggin', if you make a fucking sequel, shouldn't the movie before it play a role in the sequel?
Yeah, it's a problem, because this movie is called Leprechaun 2.
Yeah.
They weren't like remaking the movie.
Or rebooting it or anything. I mean, hell,
that.
you have one movie, you can't really remake or reboot it.
They called it Leprechaun 2.
Yeah, so you think, okay, he ended in the well in the first one. All melted and shit because he got a 4-leaf clover with Wrigley spearmint gum on it in his fucking throat.
Fuck you, Lucky Charms.
Now, what we didn't know is Leprechaun 1.5, he goes back to Ireland, time travels back 1,000 years, has this fucking little thing going with...
Or he travels maybe 300 years. We don't know how old he was in Leprechaun, the original.
True.
I can't remember if he ever said, I'm X amount years old.
I guess we don't know
But it's some...
when the events... But the first one starts in Ireland, too.
Yes. And the dude flew back to America.
Yeah, with
So
gold.
Maybe that well is like a Mario pipe, and he took his ass back, and he popped up back in Ireland.
None of this matters because the logic of the first one doesn't follow into this one either. If, let's say, the logic of Leprechaun 2, you put that on Leprechaun 1, the dude who stole his gold would have been fucking fine, right?
Yeah. Because somehow,
If you're holding his gold.
if you're holding the gold, you cannot get fucked with. Now, in
this
Leprechaun
movie.
1, yeah, in Leprechaun 2. In Leprechaun 1, some of the deaths, like the guy that had the coin shop, he wasn't holding it, was in his thing, so he could murder that guy.
Yeah.
But when the one fat dude from Pee-wee's Big Adventure had the gold, man, he jumped right up and cut motherfucker's belly.
Right.
You know, he was just gashing the shit out of him. So it's like,
So this movie, I think, is supposed to be like a reboot.
It-
Like they just didn't want to fuck with
saying it.
the first one, and it made sense
Because
in
he
the
had
80s
new rules like
to call it Leprechaun 2. I don't fucking know.
like how it starts. He's 1,000 years old. So this, we'll say, this was 1990. So it was 900 beat like AD or whatever. So he's over there. He's decked out. I liked his little suit though for back in the day. He done had like the fucking shiny shoes and shit like that.
Sleeping cap.
But like it starts and like he's chasing this dude. So you're like, what the fuck? So obviously Leprechaun's into slavery because he's got this motherfucker chained.
Love slaves.
And
All about slaves.
and all about riddles too. Well, rhyming his words.
Yeah, he ain't got riddles.
He could have been a fucking rapper.
Yeah.
But he's sitting there and he's chasing this dude through the woods and you're like, the fuck is going on? And then obviously I was like, okay, this dude's just trying to escape because he don't want no play in this game. I didn't know that the Leprechaun had this new nefarious plan that he was sexually assaulting people because that's what he's doing. Like, he's like, oh,
That's what his plan is, yeah.
my 1,000th birthday, I get to take a wife. You had to wait 1,000 years.
What kind of weird leprechaun lore is this?
Yeah, I never read this. But in 1,000 years, he just picks a lady, and whoever it is, they got to sneeze 3 times without a God bless you.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, something like that. Or like,
It's got to be, because that's why dude
he got Bridget.
blesses her and then runs away.
Yeah.
That's why.
He's like, God bless you, and then runs off. And
Yeah.
obviously, you don't have to say, hey, motherfucker, God bless you. And they got to hear you. You just got to say, God bless you.
God bless you, my child.
You know? Maybe people do that nowadays. Like,
I thought fucking what's his face.
he didn't say it loud. He was like, God bless you. And then just ran off.
Not talking about later. I thought fucking the main character does. He says Gesundheit.
I thought, yeah, he said Gesundheit or a chew or something. Like,
What the fuck does Gesundheit mean?
God bless you in
don't fucking
Hebrew.
know.
I don't know. Like, but yes, I thought he said that too. So It should have been null and void. Now you got to wait another 1,000 years. You know.
God.
But no, they just wiped that out. But he picks this lady that was this dude's daughter,
Sure.
and then he just levitates
This
this
is like
motherfucker.
psychological torture that the fucking leprechaun is doing right now.
Yeah, like pretty much, you give me your daughter, you get your freedom. Don't you want your freedom? Like, yo,
I do
sex
lo-
trafficking.
I love how the dad also thinks she's hot until he sees her face and realizes that this is fucking.
Oh yeah, like he didn't know where he was in these fucking woods. Like,
Dude, you walk there. You know
Yeah.
exactly who the fuck
you,
this
you don't,
is.
you didn't know this chick laid her clothes out there.
You're
Like,
trying to bang your daughter, sir.
yeah, that's dirty. He was like, man, she looks good. Blah blah blah. Until that curtain comes down. Ha ha! It's your daughter, leprechaun.
I'll give him the benefit. He was disoriented. He didn't know where he was, okay?
I'm not giving him a benefit.
Hmm.
You knew where you were. You're a sick fucking man. But obviously, and it just kind of ends there. He just kills the dude. The daughter sees the dead dad, and then it's like,
Yeah, now
let's
the
fast forward.
leprechaun's powerless now.
Yeah. And so the rest of this movie, I'm totally blaming it on Ireland because they deported the leprechaun.
I don't know how this works, though.
Yeah, how did they deport his whole underground home, or did he make
That's
that
what
in
I'm
the next
saying.
1,000 years?
Did they send a whole ass tree
For Houdini.
from Ireland to Houdini with the leprechaun living in it?
Mm-hmm. That's fucked up.
But inside the tree is a whole ass fucking magical cavern.
It's his house.
I don't fucking know, Steve.
It's crazy. Or
They
hear me
shipped
out.
a whole ass tree.
They sent the tree, and he had time to build that whole underground bunker in America.
I guess. I don't fucking know. So this was his plan? Did he do this?
I no, because the only plan he had, he was like, he told the dude before he killed him, in 1,000 years, I'm gonna get somebody in your bloodline.
I understand, but is this coincidence?
I don't know, because they don't really go into it, man. Maybe this was his plan. Or
We didn't
maybe,
get any of that.
Maybe he had a drunk night on some whiskey, and he slept in a tree, woke up, and the tree was in America.
And just coincidentally, he ends up being
Near
exactly where he needs to be
Yeah.
in the same city.
I mean, technically, he had 1,000 years of playing this shit, so I'm sure he stalked people.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
he's into slavery. He's into sexual assault.
he would come to America. Yeah.
It would be sex trafficking, too, because you're taking these people hostage against their will. And then he's got all these little plans, so I don't
sex
doubt,
slavery, yeah.
I don't doubt that in 1,000 years he didn't make this fucking devious little plan.
This seems like a lot of work, Steve.
1,000 fucking years is a long time for him to plot some shit.
I guess he doesn't have much else going on.
What would have been fucking
But
funny?
he needs to like disfigure her and then like reorganize her organs so it can
have a
a
litter,
litter
of
of leprechauns.
Like, I didn't know he was a dog or a cat.
And the kids won't suckle on her teats unless she looks like a leprechaun.
You know, it'd be funny.
A super tall leprechaun, I guess, unless he's cutting her fucking shins off.
What would
I
have
don't
been
fucking
would have
know.
been funny if the descendant of this family was like a busted, like my 600-pound life woman, and Leprechaun's like, son of a bitch.
I mean,
Like,
fuck. I mean,
Your
you
plan
have
failed.
Leprechaun. You have to, unless you're gonna wait
Yeah.
another 1,000 years.
1,000 years. You said this was your plan, so lo and behold, you got to take what is offered to you.
I'm just saying, this seems like a lot of fucking work for the leprechaun.
Yeah, a lot of shit. But again, for
And
the
why?
15th time, he had a long time to plan this.
I know, but like, why? I just don't understand why, Steve.
Yeah, what was
why?
he-
Why does it have to be the descendant of this dude? You know what I'm saying?
Maybe
why can't
because-
he just pick another fucking person?
You know why? He's vengeful as fuck because you fucked up his first marriage. He's like, nah, bitch.
That's all.
Guess what? This little dingaling's getting in that family line.
That's a
like-
long time to hold a grudge.
But I mean, if he had to wait 1,000 years because this new leprechaun lore, you know what? He was like, guess what? You might have saved this one, but you ain't saving Betty Joe Sue 1,000 fucking years from now because you ain't going to be here, homie.
Leprechauns are dumb.
And the leprechaun obviously is a Jedi because he force choked this motherfucker in the air.
I know. He's
He's-
Yoda, bro.
He's all about some shit, man.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
We found out Yoda's species.
Yeah.
Shitty leprechaun.
Straight leprechaun. But
A leopard.
but lo and behold, now you get what's the kid's name? Cody?
Yeah, it is Cody. Yeah.
It's Cody and Bridget, and he's trying to swindle people for the dark side tours. This is the dumbest shit ever. So you're just driving a hearse around This house here, some bad shit happened. This house here. Give me this card. Let me read it.
Those exist in pretty much every city. We have them here.
Yeah. But I mean,
Except we don't have a cool like hearse tour. We got to walk.
yeah, I ain't walking. I'll fucking roll.
How much could a hearse really be?
Yeah. But, and it's not really the kid, it's Morty. This little
Sure,
old thing,
yeah.
which, I mean, Morty's got the plan out, man. Like, I can't fault him. He's got this kid out here swindling people.
I guess there's a whole backstory that they don't get into.
No, like how his parents died. Now he's the guardian.
Now I don't even know if that's the
That's
truth,
probably a fucking
or
lie.
if Morty's just
Bullshit.
bullshitting his ass off. I don't know.
But Morty is getting hammered all day happy hour for St. Patty's Day. And it's
Yeah.
amazing that this is all St. Patty's Day. What if this happened on like Valentine's Day? Like
Well, this
Leprechaun
wouldn't
showed
be
up-
happening. It was 1,000 years to the day.
Yeah, this motherfucker, see? Long game. Y'all don't know shit about a long game.
I guess, but does that even make sense with like leap years and all that kind of shit?
Yeah, like, come on, man. Like,
Does
yeah.
any of this actually make sense? I don't know
Maybe
if
it
does.
legit has to be March 17th, 1,000 years. It don't matter about like, okay, well, after 1,000 years, we're shaving 300 fucking days off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe it doesn't need to be like too specific. I don't fucking know.
Yeah. It'd be different if it was like, it has to be Friday, March 17th. You know, like some more definitive timestamps here. Like, no. You look like you're lost, like you're trying to plot this shit.
No, I'm just trying to
Like,
figure.
like I got this. I have to fucking come to conclusions.
It don't fucking matter.
No.
Because
Because
this movie is trash. Yeah, like we just got to get this out of the way. Like the movie itself, just like
contradicts itself.
not only it contradicts itself. Like it feels like it's jumping around all over the place. It's kind of like the classic thing we talk about, like we're like, so the script demands it, so it shall be. Doesn't matter. Like logic does not matter.
No.
Like if they need to be somewhere, they're there. If something needs to happen, it happens.
Which
No reason. There's no like.
it would have been
There's
better
nothing
if it was like
grounding what's happening at all.
yeah. I mean, you get just enough to make it be like, okay, this is why this is. But then that still doesn't make sense.
Right.
Because it's just like, okay. But they take the stupid tour or whatever, but then he drops, because he was supposed to go go-karting with Bridget and her friends or whatever. Because I guess that one dude.
Trying to smash. Yeah.
Yeah. Captain Steal
He's a
Your
goddamn
Girl.
snake in the grass.
Yeah.
Bridget, I'm glad you could make it. Did you change your hairstyle? Looks great.
Hey.
Come on, Bridget, let's get down to the track. I saved a special crash helmet just for you.
Don't you have to work?
Not if you're here. I can get someone to cover for me.
And then she was like, I'll get a ride home from one of the guys.
Which makes her a fucking asshole. She knows the deal. Like, I'm sick of this shit in fucking movies. Trying to act like she doesn't understand that this dude is
Trying to smash.
trying to smash. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
No,
then
like-
when it gets time to fucking go, she's like, who the fuck do you think I
Yeah,
am?
like, what?
You knew it was happening. You
Yo.
got free fucking chili dogs, and you got a fucking ride home.
And a go-kart
And
ride.
go-kart rides.
Come on, man.
All for
Like,
free. And now you don't want to spread them fucking cheeks.
now you're sexually assaulting.
Listen, I'm not saying he deserves to fucking get in those cheeks. I'm just saying she knows what
She-
the fuck he's doing.
She was playing that game,
yeah.
and the dude was buying into it, and then she's like, haha, I was fucking
Yeah,
with you. And
now
he's
I'm
like,
home.
What? But my thing, like before that, wasn't the leprechaun like walking around, didn't he bite the man's finger off?
He just pulls the finger off.
Oh, yeah, he just like,
Yeah.
come on, my man.
It's like a talent agent that comes up trying to give the leprechaun his card. I
And
guess
it's-
to do like tricks on the street or something.
And like the first movie, he was all about gold coins. He had like, what was it, like 100 gold coins?
yeah, did he care about
This motherfucker had a pot full of all sorts of gold shit.
Yeah, he just had like
He's just a
like,
goddamn klepto.
probably just like shit that was plated in gold. It probably wasn't even like anything special.
Yeah. Because, because before that guy, it was the bum.
Yeah.
Because, okay,
He pulls the bum's tooth out. Yeah.
but here's the problem with this. So he pulled the bum's fucking whiskey or whatever it was, right?
To trick
Irish
him, yeah.
whiskey. And he's drinking it.
No, it was Canadian whiskey.
Bah! Blended Canadian.
Canadian whiskey. But hold on. Later in the movie, he's got a fucking whiskey cart in his house.
Mm-hmm.
Why does he need my man's shit?
I think he's just fucking with the bum. Or
But-
is he trying to drink the whiskey?
He did drink it and then he spit it out.
Because it was Canadian whiskey.
Yeah, he was like, "Nah, fuck this." Like,
I guess free whiskey. Fuck it.
yeah, you know, like said,
I don't know.
he's got his own drink cart downstairs. Make your own fucking mixed drinks, dude. Why you stealing my man's shit? You know he panhandled for that.
He's
worked
got like
hard.
1,000-year-old fucking aged whiskey down there.
That shit'll fuck you up.
This shit will get you going, son.
But it's like, but then, yeah, he ripped dude's gold tooth out, and it was funny when you saw him at the police station because he was all bloody and shit. But he was like, drunk. Hell yeah, he's drunk as fuck. He just had a tooth taken out in the park.
At least the leprechaun fucking gave him a little swoosh
Yeah.
to sanitize.
Yeah, here you go. Psh, like, that's cold. That's cold blood. It would have been better if he like spit it back in his mouth.
Ugh.
He baby birded him. That'd have been insult to injury. He'd have been like, fucking,
Ugh, with his little
like
fork,
right on his tooth. Like,
little fork
"Oh."
tongue.
Yeah. But yeah, so he's walking around town, all that dumb shit. But then that's when she goes home with old fucking Jody, Mr. Steal Your Girl, and then she
Yeah.
shuns him. I didn't get this. Like,
I don't understand.
Leprechaun could have let my man go home.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't like. I guess it's all to like. No, yeah, you're right. I don't get it.
He could have let him go home, and
But that's what I'm saying about this fucking movie. Or like, it seems like it's one of those movies where they had like a certain set of scenes that they knew they were gonna do, but they didn't like figure out any of the in between, right?
yeah.
So like they had this scene in mind where we needed to see a pair of tits, and then we needed to
we
see
didn't
a
even
death.
see it. They were still in the bra. Oh no, we did see the
No, you
tits.
saw
Yeah.
tits. It was funny though. That wasn't her
No,
because you never see like her like full body.
you just saw.
It's
Nick
just
down.
like tits, and then it will cut back to her face. Yeah, it's definitely a different person.
Here's my problem with this scene though. Let's use reality here. So when you were that age and you took a girl home, like I was never like, yo, you gonna invite me in and shit like that. Like I was never pushy like that. But like if you were like, you get a good night kiss, you leave or whatever, or they just get out of the car, you make sure they got in the house, or you
That's
walk
it.
with them, or.
Go.
But he gets shunned, and then not 5 seconds later, he's walking and she's in the garage like, hey, come here. That'd have been funny as hell. He'd been like, nope, you missed your shot, and he walked off.
I'll be honest, I don't know what I would do in this situation.
Well, I know what I wouldn't do.
I would probably just leave because
It's weird. It's awkward now.
I feel like I'm being trapped not by a leprechaun.
Yeah.
I'm just feeling
I
like,
feel like I'm being tripped by a leprechaun. Like,
something's off.
the next chick is like, hey, I want to sleep with you. I ain't falling for your shit, leprechaun.
Well, I
Not
don't know.
today.
I guess the hormones are fucking raging, and you
But-
just had to get in.
Here's my thing. And I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask any male that's listening. Hell, any female. I'm sorry. If this scene, when she was like, let me open this shirt up, you see my freaking bra and shit. Who the fuck straight goes down on their knees and starts kissing belly and shit? What the fuck?
He's an inexperienced boy, Steve. Do not judge him for his fucking shitty game.
If he'd even tried to kiss her first and realized he was kissing a lawnmower. Because like I
then
said,
he'd be dead, Steve.
it's like beer goggles. Like you can put it fake shit out there, but guess what? Arms don't lie.
Also,
If it's a bigger person, it's a bigger person. That lawnmower was fucking huge.
the lawnmower is real.
Yeah.
How the fuck?
Can the leprechaun change sizes in your mind?
Okay, not that. But yes. But I'm saying, how did she not hear in the fucking house a goddamn lawnmower going?
And my man's face getting shot off because he screamed.
Yes.
That's a fucking soundproof fucking house. That
Who is her father? Is her father a serial killer?
you know what? No, I would like the name of this fucking building contractor because that's some
Did a good
soundproof
job.
shit.
True.
That's nice. Like they did a good job. I mean, you didn't hear a man get in his face. Chop the fuck off.
This was upsetting. Like, I need for this to like be anything worth putting in this movie, we needed to see his face get chopped off.
Yes. Like the only thing you get from this
A
is
shadow and some blood spray.
that, but the fact that the leprechaun needed a body
For
which-
what?
to like, and even saying it sounds stupid as shit. Like, did he know Cody was gonna be a fucking problem?
He didn't know who Cody was.
Yeah, so it's like you left a body for no reason. Like, obviously, that girl would have been the fucking culprit, but since he brought flowers and shit like that, now, oh, the boyfriend got pissed off because
You're right.
dude was hiding in the garage.
Yeah, you're right. Like, this whole thing is just like, you're setting up who? You don't even know who this kid is.
All because he got pulled over earlier for all these fucking traffic violations for being a bitch.
See, that's something that I'm talking about. like we don't see that happen. It literally cuts from like one scene to the next.
He
then
drives
he's-
fast. You see the cop car, and then he's at the police
And then
station.
he's at the police station.
No, get out the fucking car.
This
Get on
movie
the fucking ground.
is an hour and 25 minutes long. That's with credits.
Yeah.
You telling me you didn't have time to like just write these little pieces into this fucking movie?
Something.
That's what I'm saying. Is like this movie is so like it's held together by like fucking string cheese. like
That's
fucking,
delicious.
Like, it doesn't fucking work.
Love string cheese.
It's fucking weird.
But, like, I mean, yeah, because, like, after this, now you're like, okay, the cops are looking for this kid. Then you got friggin' Morty. You get more into depth with him about how he's just a scam artist. But then they go back to, because Cody, he sees the leprechaun at the house, which, okay, help me out with this. So Cody's there. Fucking leprechaun's trying to steal Bridget or whatever. But then the leprechaun drops some fucking frying pans on him and he's knocked out. Man, I'm sorry. Was that shit fucking them like straight heavy as fuck or something? Because normally you think that would hit you. You'd be like, what the fuck?
It's cast iron, bro.
Yeah, a shitload of it. The whole thing was cast iron. Like, because he was
Yeah,
laid
you
out.
could think, man, the whole thing's probably wrought iron. So like you could probably just throw that whole shit at him.
And then the
Trap
fact
him.
that the one coin rolled right between his fingers to wake him up. Like,
That's God, son.
yeah, God's playing
It's
a game.
yeah, that's an intervention right there.
So now he teleports Bridget away.
This motherfucker, man. Did he teleport in the first one?
I think he did, yeah. Like, so, I think he might have teleported like once or twice. But a lot of times you had the goofy scenes of like him getting the roller skates, and then he had the
Yeah.
little fucking.
That's what I'm saying.
Power
He
wheels.
wasn't teleporting. He was like skating around and he was driving in that little fucking car.
Oh, well, you remember in the first one they tried to play it off as he needed to build his powers up.
Oh yeah, that's
So he
right.
was building
yeah.
this shit up. And this one, you know, he's been trucking for 2,000 fucking years.
You know, that's a
He's
weird.
a little fucking leprechaun warlock.
Like the lore isn't in this movie either. The four-leaf clover
Yeah.
or the cobbler shit is not in this movie at all.
They talk about it twice. Because I think the only time they talk about it was like with the guy at the beginning that he killed, the dad. He like, your shoes are dirty. And he was like hitting them.
Oh yeah, there's that one.
And
yeah.
then later they were
No.
talking about when the drunk dude with his tooth missing was like, it was a leprechaun. Oh, they had the little shoes and the buckles. And that was like,
yeah,
it
but
wasn't
that,
nothing
yeah,
about cleaning
that's
them.
nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they don't use like a clover or like because in the first one you could just like throw your shoes at them and you would have to clean them. And
Yeah,
fix
he
them.
just stopped me like, oh man, oh fuck
Yeah.
this. But then he would throw it back on the ground. So guess what? You're kind of counterproductive with this cleaning service.
Yeah, but that was a whole thing in the first one. Like,
Yeah. He likes shoes.
remember they threw like a shit ton of shoes at him, so he had to like clean them all and like fix them all. That's what I'm saying. It's like, why didn't they use that kind of shit? The only thing in this movie is the wrought iron
And the coin.
and the coin, which wasn't a thing in the first one.
The coins were a thing, but not the magic
The
with
coins were, but like if you hold it,
you are invincible
You're-
to his
yeah.
bullshit. And again,
he has to trick you to get it back.
that's what he was doing in the first one too. He was trying to get people to give it back.
I know,
And
but he would
trick 'em.
fucking kill them.
Yeah, he would murder him. And like you would think by that stipulation alone, if the leprechaun knows if you're holding the coin, you cannot get hurt. Why is he still trying to kill you?
I don't know.
Like, did you forget this fucking? All I had to do was have him once, and then you'd be like, well, shit, I can't fuck with this dude. He's got my coin. Let's move to trickery. Not, I'm going to keep taunting you with fucking murder. Guess what? I'll be sitting there like this. Guess
True.
what? It's in my pocket. Come get it,
That's
you
true.
little
You
fuck.
would think like a chunk of this movie would be the leprechaun trying to trick Cody into giving him the coin. When really he only tries to do that like once.
Yeah. Because by now, this is where Morty, for some reason, in his whole fucking apartment, they know about leprechauns. They got that book. Come on, man. And then,
Well, I mean, to be fair, like they do set up Morty and like Morty's business is kind of dealing with like death and supernatural in a way.
Yeah.
Right? So like they kind of set
very
that up.
loose.
It's very loose.
Very loose.
You really don't get like the supernatural thing until this moment.
Yeah.
You're right.
but then even Morty goes into detail about.
It's
they
like, I
play
know
tricks.
this, Cody.
They do all this shit. Like the leprechaun is a little shady motherfucker. Don't trust him.
That shit is funny because He's basically like, Cody, you know I know this
Yeah, like,
about leprechauns. Like,
what,
really?
you tell this kid a story one time or something?
Like-
Is that a part of your fucking tour?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, you have a murder tour.
Yeah. The leprechaun kills some motherfuckers out
Now
here
you
all
know
of a
about
sudden?
leprechauns? Whatever. It don't
So-
fucking matter.
But yeah, so they're like, okay, let's do this. And then where the first run in was the leprechaun comes in their motherfucking house.
Hilariously comes through the fucking window.
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
You see it. He just he clumsily comes into the fucking window.
Hey, everybody. He's
And then-
drunk as fuck.
Pops out behind the fucking couch or whatever.
Yeah, like, aye. And then they got to get out the fucking house. So they're like, oh, the fire escape.
Yeah.
Like,
Which I assume that's where the leprechaun came up. Even though he can fucking teleport.
yeah, he's taking the hard way, man.
This leprechaun's a fucking moron.
But then the fact that they went to hide at a bar on St. Patty's Day, that's because Morty's a fucking alcoholic.
Yes.
And then they're sitting there, and it's like, well, first they went to the bathroom, and then Morty's like, you just stay right here. I knew this motherfucker was going to get a drink.
Of course.
Let's not get it fucking twisted. You left
Of course.
home dude in the bathroom, and then you had the fucking midget come in with a pot of milk chocolate gold coins. And then hilariously tried to use the urinal before it cut scenes. Like, dude, the tip of the urinal, his head was right here.
It's like, yeah, there's a stall, homie.
Yeah, like, stand on top of your pot. Like, I don't know.
Dude, you could climb up there.
Yeah, you know, like, or
Fuck it. Or just piss on the floor.
or just go out in the alleyway beside the building and just pee. I mean, you're little, man. Like, I can't pee in a toilet. I'd have to arc it. I don't know. But for some reason, this bar, okay, in the real world, real life, I've only seen like maybe one or two midgets in the same place at a time, and it's fucking rare.
Yeah.
They got a whole fucking arsenal in this bar.
Yeah, they hired as many as they could.
That shit was crazy. Like, how many live in this fucking city? Like,
It's LA. What do you mean?
I don't know. I'm sure there's probably a lot,
Yeah.
but you know, Raleigh, you ain't seeing fucking a bunch of goddamn midgets running around.
It's true.
You see one, it's like, oh shit. But lo and behold, the kid finally decides I'm coming out the bathroom because obviously the cops just left. Like, the cops are gonna be at the one fucking bar in town, thinking this kid is gonna show up at a bar.
Hilariously, you never see the cops again.
No.
You see a security guard.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Top flight.
We
crane.
never find out how he gets out of this.
No.
How does he get out of this, man?
I mean, the only thing. Okay.
There's
'cause-
no explaining it.
No, because somebody would have went and had some jail time. Somebody would got some charges. I mean, granted, could you really could you take somebody to the tree and jump in the tree and be like, ha ha, you know?
No, you couldn't.
Like,
Because, dude, like, you can't expect the general public to believe you when you're trying to like sell the story of a leprechaun fucking killing everyone around you.
the only
It's never
way
gonna work.
The only way I would like to think the only person not that could help corroborate your story, but when you show him Morty's body, no, I didn't gut this motherfucker. Show me prints on him where I gut him. Show me the knife. Show me shit.
Dude, you're not getting out of this.
No, somebody's getting charged.
I'm sorry. Like, someone's got to go down, and it's Corey.
Cody,
Whatever.
Corey,
Same
But-
fucking shit.
same guy. But that's why the fact that when like they were at the bar and it was like, we got to get out of here and go say Bridget, be like, he's here.
He's here.
My man just sitting at the bar like, hey friends, like just eyeing the fuck out of you. Just
Hello.
and then he comes and then he teleports beside him.
Yes.
Like, you couldn't just jump your little ass out the stool and walk. You went up a fire escape.
No, sometimes he's lazy. Sometimes
Yeah.
he's not. I don't know what he's doing.
But then all of a sudden, let's get a drinking contest.
Dumbass leprechaun.
Yeah, because guess what? Morty won't drink in all them bottles. The leprechaun was doing it.
And obviously, this serves no fucking purpose.
Well, the only thing it served, we're trying to beat the leprechaun at his own game. But
But they
again,
don't.
is there another leprechaun lord that,
He's got
they're
a-
fucking drinkers. If you get challenged, you got a fucking party.
I don't know.
He'd be like, look, I don't
Maybe
feel...
it's just because he's Irish. I don't fucking
Yeah,
know.
and it's St. Patty's Day.
Yeah.
He's like, I feel like fucking drinking tonight. I just want my gold coin. Let's move it along. Like,
Yeah, he could have just held old man Smithers hostage.
you know what'd been great? If he was like, look, I ain't drinking with you, man, because I got this hot blonde wife to get back home to. And,
Yeah. Got
Like-
some sweet virgin snatch to
like,
get
what
back
the
to.
fuck? He was like, Cody, I'll make her call your name. Like, what? Like, what if Leprechaun's a little sassy mouth? I mean, he is.
Well,
but
that's
like,
what it like. This movie is supposed to be like a comedy, like comedy horror, but like there's not a lot of comedy. It's more just like goofy antics.
Yeah. Because, like, at the bar, they get him drunk, they leave, and then that's when Cody remembers, oh, there's this safe. Now, I'm with you now that I'm thinking about, like, how this played out, how this, you would be going to jail because you think about it. The kid that chopped his fucking face off worked at this go-kart place.
Yes.
If they got cameras, you were there earlier.
And they knew that him and his girl had a fight and that this kid worked at that fucking place. Like
They had a safe that's open.
They could have and he fucking his fingerprints are all over that shit.
Yeah. Like, you ain't getting out of this, my man. I'm sorry.
No.
And so,
And also like
what?
man, I might be wrong. I thought wrought iron was like hammered iron. And
Maybe.
I don't know if this safe would be wrought iron. I don't know.
See, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I mean, for the movie purposes, it fucking was.
Sure.
But the fact that, and obviously when they went there, they tricked the dog with the goddamn Slim Jims. Man, that dog still would have fucked you up. He'd have ate that Slim Jim quick as shit.
This is another example of a weird detail that just did not need to be in this movie.
Like, this asshole dog, you give him a Slim Jim, and he's like, now your best friend. But also,
Just
I've
pour-
given a dog Slim Jim. They don't eat it like it's a Thanksgiving fucking meal. Like, there's a shitload. It's gone.
Yeah, it's gone in like 2 seconds. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. And now this dog's back to being pissed off unless you got another Slim Jim. He would have had to throw like a whole jar at him.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is like this dog doesn't serve a purpose
No.
in any way. It's set up like it's going to be like when the first time they go to the
The go-kart
go-kart place. It doesn't. They just give it Slim Jims and it's fine.
Yeah. Like, and even the dog does come back to like look at the leprechaun. He hisses at him and runs off. It'd been better if that dog was like, nah, bitch, I'm about to fuck your little
Well,
ass
that's what I'm
up.
saying. Like it would have been cool to like see the dog attack the leprechaun.
Yeah. And him had to like throw the dog or something.
You know, Steve, like serve a purpose in the movie.
What?
I know.
Are
it's
you
a-
fucking with me? No.
I know it's a crazy idea to have things in the movie serve a fucking purpose.
That makes sense. But lo and behold,
Maybe Warwick Davis was like, no.
yeah, Warwick Davis
He
like,
was like, no, I'm not letting a Rottweiler
grab me and swing me
I'm
around.
the only fucking. I don't have a stunt double.
Yeah. Like you see Warwick Davis in the leprechaun suit, but in a red man suit. So now he's like double the size.
Yeah, he's
The little
like a
red
fucking
man suit.
Michelin man.
He's
man.
getting tossed around by this dog.
It's like a state puff midget.
It's funny as shit. Like, Jesus. But, well, before this, we got to talk about, like, Bridget. And like you said earlier with the, I got to change your face. I gotta, 1,000 years ago, you were about the fairest looking lady in the land. That's what you wanted. But now
Yeah.
you want to fuck her all up?
Yeah, this is what I was saying. Is like I just don't get it. Like you're looking for a hot ass piece of snatch, but then immediately it's like I gotta fuck your face up and reorganize your organs. Like, just fine. Like, are there not leprechaun women? You're talking about having a litter of leprechauns,
Yeah.
which means you can't be the only leprechaun.
That's right. You ain't the last of the fucking kind.
There's got to be some fucking female leprechauns, right? You can't just fuck.
Yeah, I guess not. He's got to get. He
But
had
that's
to
the
get a
thing,
snow
like,
bunny.
You say.
That's what he was after. The leprechaun's after a snow bunny. He was like,
Jesus.
look, we
Gotta
got to
give her
this.
the BMC, bro.
Yeah, you know, like, what if this guy's family line, like, broke free, and then, like, they had an Asian in it, African American, you know what I'm saying? Like, mixed ethnicity, and it was like, you know, a mixed child. Would the leprechaun be like, no?
He's
Or would he be
racist?
like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, then the leprechaun's true colors would come out and be like, you little shit.
He is into slavery, so who fucking
Yeah.
knows?
He's got to take whatever.
Yeah. Is he like
1,000 years, you got to take what's on the fucking table.
Is he like into slavery like Jefferson was?
Yeah.
Or does it go like KKK?
Because,
kind of
well, you got to think about it. 1,000 years ago, the lady was blonde hair, white. 1,000
Sure,
years
yeah.
later, blonde
We're-
hair, white. Is that like his type that he's after?
We're to believe that this lineage has remained incredibly Aryan throughout the
Yeah, like if she was Irish, should she have some
fucking
red
years.
fucking hair? You know what I'm saying?
No, I think common for Irish is black and blonde. I think.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know.
I don't think it's red.
Probably not. But I'm just saying,
Red
like,
hair is a fucking mutation, Steve. Okay, do I need to fucking?
hey, you leave my people alone, my man. I ain't studied it that much. But lo and behold, he wants to fuck her up. So it don't matter how she looks, he gonna fuck her up anyway, I guess.
I don't think it would have mattered.
No.
I think this was just the movie trying to.
Ground him to be like, I've waited 1,000 years for
Was
you.
that first chick the same chick? I wasn't paying attention.
I won't pay that much attention. I
Same
hope
actor. I have no idea.
Because, I mean, she was in and out, so it was like, okay,
I wasn't.
that'd be kind of fucked up. I look like my great grandmother. What the fuck? Like, but
Hot.
yeah, what's up, girl? Well, lo and behold, now this is where Morty. Well, he's got Morty. The security guard got Morty when he went out to the car, cuffed him, and then
You know what pissed me off about this, Steve? I'm sorry to interrupt you. We have already established that Morty has a lock-picking kit on him,
yeah, he been picking fucking locks, all sorts of shit.
and he gets handcuffed to the back of his hearse. I thought this movie would have been at least smart enough to have him pick his own fucking lock or his own handcuff lock.
Or the security guard wouldn't been fucking stupid. Like, what he say? I got 60 hours of combat training. What? Okay, Call of Duty.
Like, bitch,
Calm
that's
that
like
shit the fuck down. This ain't real.
Like, yeah, at most stretched out, we're talking like, what, 6 months?
Or let's put it like this. I'm handcuffed like this. This is Morty, handcuffed to the back of the car. Hey, can you take these cuffs off so I can get my wallet? You can use that other fucking free hand you got, motherfucker.
Sure.
You know that?
I don't know if we're supposed to believe the security guard is the smartest motherfucker.
No, he's
packing heat, though.
yeah, but he's stupid.
Yeah.
But then again,
But again, like, why are we establishing... This is another fucking thing. We're establishing Morty as someone who can pick locks, yet we are not paying that off by him picking his own fucking handcuff lock.
no, because obviously, like, this guy gets killed. The security guard now, don't he?
No.
What? No, he goes in.
He gets knocked out by fucking Morty.
Well, he gets knocked out, but then again, Morty doesn't die here, or
No, he dies right after this.
right after that, and then the security guard gets killed afterward.
Yeah. Remember, okay, so Cody traps Leprechaun in the fucking safe.
Yeah, he trapped him in the goddamn safe through the dog door.
Morty then fucking tricks Cody into getting trapped into the closet.
R. Kelly style.
Yes.
But then Morty's greed
This
comes
is
back.
this is where Morty dies.
So stupid.
It seems like such a fucking weird flip. I guess it fits his character, but at this point, it just feels so fucking awkward for him to flip this hard.
Yeah, because he was the one that established they play tricks that benefit them.
Exactly.
Like all the lore, he's the one that shared it, and now
And his wishes are so unspecific
he's not listening.
that, yeah, there's like this weird, awkward desperation coming from Morty when before he seemed to be pretty knowledgeable and wouldn't have just rushed into making his wishes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was think too, you know? It's like, again, like we discussed before, if you're going to make wishes like this with a little fucking supernatural being, you got to be specific. I would like your gold coins in front of me.
Yeah, you got to think it out.
End it. You can't just be like, man, I want your shit. Like,
Also, why are you being vindictive?
yeah.
Why do you need his gold, son?
Yeah. He wants to make it rich, man. Dark Side Tours.
Ask for $1 billion. Something else.
I would
Ask
like
you
$1
to kill
billion
yourself.
in my bank account.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
You don't even have to ask him to kill him. You can just leave him in the fucking safe.
but then the problem would be this. What if, yeah, you got to leave him in the safe. He gives you your 3 wishes. You're done. Just leave him in the fucking safe. Because you know if he gets out of said safe, he's going to fuck you up.
Or Morty, just take the fucking go-kart money and be happy with that.
Yeah, the fucking
Stop
480
fucking
bucks.
around.
And then also, obviously, Cody's been scoping this fucking joint out because he's like, oh, you know how to get in the safe? Here's the combo right here. Like, under
Oh,
an
yeah.
ashtray. Like, what the fuck?
Cody's already been planning on robbing this place. I feel like we know that.
Yeah. Cody's got a
He
vendetta with
knows.
Jody.
He knows that fucking whatever fucking Jimmy or whatever the fuck this kid's name is was trying to fuck his girl. So he was gonna fucking get revenge by robbing this place.
And then frame him for robbery.
100%. There's no cameras.
Yeah. Nope. He said, fuck you. Well, I think there's got to be a camera or something.
I don't think there is.
Maybe not, man. I mean, this is early 90s. Maybe they didn't pay for that fucking, ADT security system. So,
No, this movie. Oh, is it the 90s?
yeah, 94.
This was 94?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, this movie looks like dog shit.
Well, this special effect right here, where Morty's belly grows from, the fucking pot of coins is like this. Why is it getting bigger?
I literally, I did not understand what was happening. Like when we go to the wide and you see the pot of gold in his belly, it just looked like a crumpled up piece of plastic.
Yeah, it did. It was like it looked
like I didn't understand that was like at that moment. I was like, what happened? I was like, why?
He got gastric bypass surgery
Yeah, that's
and
what
all
it
dead
looks like.
skin. That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
Just
Like
loose skin.
weird loose skin.
like no. And so
Well,
Morty used all his wishes to get killed.
This is what I'm fucking talking about, though. We were talking about earlier. It was like Morty now has all of the Leprechaun's gold,
Except one piece.
except for one goddamn piece. Yet, oh wait, no, you. I was gonna say like the Leprechaun shouldn't be able to hurt him, but I think
I told him that because
He
the
wished
leprechaun
him
came
to do
out
it,
of the
yeah.
fucking safe
Yeah.
and was like, "You want me to get that out of you?" And he was like, "Yes, I want you to get your gold out of me or whatever." And leprechaun's like, "All right, motherfucker," so he can
Yeah.
kill him now because
Okay, so the logic in this moment makes sense.
you've opened that door. Because
Yeah.
I mean, if I was a leprechaun, I'd have been a little shit and would have never gave that option and just let him suffer.
Because I don't know how the Leprechaun's magic works.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because I understand, like, he gave him permission to get the gold out of him. But, like, he literally cannot hurt Cody.
no, but that's the thing.
He could, like, the magic is so strong that he can't even run him over with a go-kart.
That's one of the other points I had because that's where it's like the
It's
leprechaun wouldn't know this. You know what I'm saying? Like in that instance with Morty invited him. Okay, cool, whatever. But the leprechaun has to know if you're holding his gold, you can't fuck with that dude.
Right.
But I did like his Mario Kart go-kart.
Yeah,
it
the
looked like some
go-kart's
shit on Mario Kart.
hilarious that a go-kart place would have something like this. But, yeah, it's pretty cool.
But yeah, he tries to run him over. But see, before this is when the security guard gets killed.
Yeah.
Because the security guard runs in there, gets Cody, he's going to take him, and then all of a sudden, this little kid.
Help! Help me, please!
It's a trick. Shut up. What kind of spree are you on, sicko?
And he's like, don't listen to him. It's fucking leprechaun. Like, obviously, I'd be like, a hoe? Like, a leprechaun? What, Lucky Charms is out here trying to get me?
Yeah, I would just say a motherfucker's trying to kill me, bro.
Yeah. Motherfucker's trying to kill me. He killed my friend in there. He cut him. You see no blood on my fucking body. I did not open my man's gut up.
But this security guard's really into fucking his job because he knows who this kid is.
Oh, yeah. He's been watching the news. I saw your ass on the news, boy.
Which is to our fucking point earlier. Cody is not, like, he needs to fucking, like, change his fucking name, get a new identity.
Shave his fucking head.
Yeah,
Like,
he needs to fucking move.
Cody, you're fucked. Because, again, like, okay, how did he kill the security guard?
Ran his ass over multiple times.
Yeah. Ran his ass over that goddamn wicked golf cart.
Yeah.
Security guard couldn't shoot his ass. He's
No.
coming right for you for your 60 hours of combat training. And I like the fact one of the leprechaun? No, it was Morty that said you should have got 65 after he knocked him out. Like,
Yeah.
I've got 60 hours of combat training.
Should have had 65.
Hey, he said combat training. He didn't say he went to the range, motherfucker.
he couldn't shoot for shit. I mean, I guess if
I
it's
don't
heat of the
think he coulda
moment,
killed him
adrenaline's
anyways.
moving, and Mario Kart's coming at me, I might be like, what the fuck? Of course, I'm going to be like, all right, dude. Done. But that's when he tries to run Cody over next,
And it doesn't work.
and it don't. And then you think about this. When Cody was laying on the ground, he had the gold coin out. And he went to run him over the second time, but stopped and then disappeared.
Just take it.
Yeah, why didn't he just jump out and grab the motherfucker? Dude had his
Yeah.
eyes closed.
There's nothing saying that he can't just snag it.
What?
Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like Cody could hand it to him, but what? He can't just.
Yeah,
snag it?
just snip. Like, you know, it'd been funny if that was like us, because he already ran Cody over. So when he turned around to come back, and Cody was like, "Oh God, and it's like he just went through you, dude. Like, you should know. Wait a minute,
You're
man,
fine.
we would have jumped up and been like, "Yo, suck on this shit, son." Like, I'd have been taunting the shit out of that leprechaun. Guess
I
what
mean,
you're not gonna do?
You know me. I'm pulling my dick out.
Yeah,
And I'm putting that coin right on the tip of my hard ass dick.
Come get it, Leppy. Come get it. You want some of this? But that's like, and like, we're almost at the end, but we haven't discussed like when Bridget tried to stab him with his daddy's favorite ice pick or something.
It was a cobbler tool.
That shit was funny too. Ah, nothing. You broke it.
I thought she was going to use that to like pick the lock, but she uses it to.
Try to stick, homie.
Well, no, she uses it to break this magical fucking thing around her neck.
No. Oh,
Yes, she
but
does.
before she tried to stab him in the neck with it.
I know, which bends it. Which
Yeah.
okay, so she tries to stab him. It bends. That made me think like, okay, so this is
You're
now
gonna
like
pick it.
a makeshift like shift like pick that you can use. But no, she uses it to like break the weld on the back of the fucking thing.
It looked like she just pulled
The
up one
hinge.
little pin.
yeah.
And it was like, you could have just reached back
You
there. and
couldn't
did
have done that earlier.
Yeah.
Also, what is this thing even doing?
it. Yeah, just keeping
What
you
is
locked up.
this thing? Like, yeah, but it's not.
No.
Because once she gets it out, the magic still is doing what it was doing, and they couldn't get out. So what the fuck was this thing supposed to be?
I have no fucking clue.
It's like a chastity belt for her fucking neck.
Yeah. Well, guess what? You ain't getting no neck kisses, baby. We're like, oh, I like neck kisses.
Steve,
But-
I don't know. This movie is dog shit.
Yeah. But
I can't believe we've been talking about it for so long.
it's crazy. Well, we got to get to the end, man, because the end. Like, you know what? If I was Cody, I'd have stole my man's drink cart. That's just me. But thanks.
Yeah, I would have. Like, the leprechaun's dead. You can hang out in his lair for a while, figure out what's going on.
That'd have been funny.
You could take his
they-
goddamn gold.
Like, how they know homie's going to blow up? Like, she's like, uh-oh, he's going to explode. Like,
He's gonna blow!
that'd have been funny if they walked back in there and banged on his fucking bed. That'd have been funny. She'd be like, yeah, you see this? They had his head. Like, oh, you want some of this? Like, because you know, after this is said and done, because it goes straight to credits. Okay. If they had like a Leprechaun 2.1, Cody's getting some ass from this because he saved her.
Of course.
Then he's catching some charges. They're going to have to be on the run.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, she could corroborate his story. Like, there's a leprechaun. Really, what would need to happen is one of them will have to stay in this layer, and then one of them will have to go get the cops. Like, the girl will have to go get the cops, bring them back so somebody can see this fucking layer to be like, look, we're not making this shit up. Because if they both leave, does it close up and you can't go back in it?
That's just never gonna work, man. The best case scenario, they create a news story where there was like a fucking serial killer or something.
Yeah, Cody.
You know, like trying to following them around Michael Myers style. You know,
That's what happens. Bridget bangs it out with him and then sets Cody up for the fall. And then she gets the money from the goddamn go-kart place and goes makes a new life.
Yeah, Bridget's fine. She's not gonna get blamed for anything.
Nope. But she's got to throw a scapegoat because she wants that go-kart money. Because, you know, Cody gonna be like, we went there and opened the safe up and they had all this money. She's like, I got you. Just how Leprechaun Bridget, like when it was, oh, give me the coin, give him the coin and blah, blah. After all the shit that went on in this movie, I mean, granted, Cody gave him milk chocolate.
Yeah,
fucking
he
coin.
knew what was going on.
But it's kind of like, me, I'd have been like, okay,
This
hold
is the
up.
one thing in the movie that actually paid off.
Yeah. You gave him milk chocolate.
This was the only setup payoff in this entire fucking movie.
What you didn't know, the Leprechaun was allergic to chocolate. That was his one
Yeah.
fucking bad shit.
Yeah, it wasn't the iron rod through his chest.
No, it was a chocolate
Yeah.
coin that he
So-
thought was a gold coin.
The Bloom coin, chocolate coin.
The
they
Bloom.
gave him. That weird Dollar Tree fucking pirate treasure coins.
And how much fucking chocolate coins that little midget dude have? He had a whole pail of them.
I know.
Like, damn, dude, you went all out for this. Okay.
Delicious.
But yeah, this movie, I'm not
There's
recom-
nothing else to say about it. Like, Leprechaun gets stabbed in the chest and he blows the fuck up. Literally, we have one more shot of them like going down some stairs, and then we roll the credits.
Yeah, it's like,
You know what's something I noticed in this movie?
what?
I forgot to bring up the weird music combinations. Like there's scenes where there's like this uplifting guitar riff playing while also having like generic horror movie music playing at the same fucking time. I'll try to find it and put it in, but it's so fucking strange.
Everybody
And
was fucked up.
there's that weird surreal moment where he's in bed watching TV and this insane, I think it's the same guitar riff is playing. It's loud as fuck. We're not seeing the TV. And then this surreal moment happens where he sees his girlfriend in the TV.
Yeah, and Jody.
Yeah.
He's like, the fuck? Like,
That's
I gotta
not-
go make this
that-
right.
That wasn't Was it Leprechaun?
Leprechaun
No,
was
the
playing the
Leprechaun
game.
doesn't even know who he is at that point.
Leprechaun was like, Mr. Steal Your Girl.
I don't know, man.
Like, it's just.
Someone was high on heroin
But then,
making this
look,
movie.
also, now I just thought about this. So you had the bum, you had the talent agent get his finger ripped off, shit like that. He didn't kill him. So now there's other people out there that could corroborate. There's a fucking little leprechaun going around being a little shit.
Sure, you got to find those motherfuckers. Yeah.
Oh, that motherfucker's going to the hospital with his finger ripped off.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so he'd be like, yo, they'd
That's
be like,
true.
sir.
Maybe there's hope for Cody.
Yeah, who stole your shit? He'd be like, 3 feet fucking tall, had little buckles on his shoes. Like,
Did 2 people only die in this movie?
the security guard,
3.
the kid, Morty, only 3?
3.
Man, Leprechaun ain't got shit for a kill count. Stop playing fucking games.
This movie, like,
At least Freddy plays games and he pays it off.
I think this series, I think mistakenly leans on quote unquote comedy,
Yeah.
where it should be leaning more into horror
Yes.
and just have elements like comedic.
Well, we know it goes to
moments.
comedy because I want to say the fourth one,
Oh,
he
it
like goes to the hood or
yeah,
some shit.
It goes,
Then he goes to fucking
yeah,
space.
it goes way into that. Yeah.
Like, the
Whereas,
Leprechaun,
like,
he's
I-
going all over the fucking place.
I feel like that's a fuck up. I think they should have gone the other way. Because you could have like a good comedic horror movie, but like lean into the horror.
yeah.
Like lean into like the Leprechaun's scary.
Mm-hmm. Like, not, hey, man, you look cool, man. You look funny. Now, if I see a little fucked up looking dude like this, I'm like,
It isn't interesting. It's
No.
This movie was boring as fuck.
yeah. I mean, personally, like, again, I don't recommend it.
Not
You
in
can,
any
you
way.
can skip this one. The first one was better.
Yeah, and even then we gave that like a 4.
I gave that a 5 because I was like, it was middle of the road.
Yeah.
Because what it could have been, what they tried to do, but it was like, again, the first one, you had a new idea. It was like fucking Leprechaun. I get it. But now with this one being the so-called sequel,
The weird thing is the first one, like, it was more simple, but also felt like it had more going on.
yeah,
Where this one just everything felt disjointed and didn't connect.
I'm giving this movie freaking 2 Mario Karts because I like that go-kart, man. That go-kart was a shit. 2 out of fucking 10. That is, I think this is like the lowest I've ever gave something.
Yeah, I'm giving it. I think I'm with you. I was actually thinking of a 1, but I'll give it a 2 just because
It had a few funny moments,
I
but
like
it's like,
Warwick Davis, so I'll give it 2 sex slaves out of 10.
yeah, it's not Warwick's fault.
It's not good.
He's the only good thing in this movie. Because
Yeah, I mean, he does fine.
he's supposed to be chumming it up, you know. But it's like,
Everything else is pretty bad.
and you would think after so many of these, you think he'd have some kind of like creative with it and be like, no, we don't need to do that. Let's do this.
Well, this was only the second one, so who fucking
But still,
knows?
he did fucking Willow. He been in other shit. But dude, you know, I just realized this. This dude is only like 11 years older than me. He's like
Really?
53.
Damn.
I thought he was older.
I thought he was too.
Yeah, because like I said, he was in fucking Willow and hell, I want to say he was in fucking Return of the Jedi as an Ewok.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, maybe he wasn't. I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
I just think midget movies, Warwick Davis in all of them because he's a fucking star.
Could be. No, I think you're right. I think he was.
Yeah, I have to look this up. But yeah, I'm done talking about this.
It's
movie.
not good.
I'd have
There's
rather
a-
got drunk as shit for St. Patty's Day than watch this fucking movie.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a reason why we've waited so long. And
Well, no, because I thought the sequel again.
I did not. I don't remember any of these being good. I don't remember liking any of them. Leprechaun in the Hood is funny, but like it's worth one watch.
Yeah.
Tops.
And again, if you want to be like one of them completionists for a fucking series, man, skip over this one. Just go to 3. I mean, hell, you might just want to stop at 1.
I don't remember any. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, because if they would have just went straight comedy, I'd have been like,
It's boring. It's not good comedy. That's the problem.
but go ahead and plug us out, Phil.
Well, if you want to recommend movies to us, you can hit us up anywhere. What?
No, I'm just laughing because all the time you told me to do it, and I just did it, and you were like, okay.
Well, find Steve. Well, the best way you can hit us up is at trashforbrains@gmail.com. That's trash of your brains @gmail.com. Links are in the description. I got nothing else.
Me either, man. I'm good.
If you want to do us a huge favor, you can recommend us to friends, family, strangers on the street, or you could subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yeah, that'd be good. And leave us comments.
Motherfucker, you can do a lot of things to help us out.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what they are. We know what they are.
Give us your fucking gold coins.
Yeah.
Like, what? Jesus Christ.
Give us your fucking money. You fucks.
Just
Or
give
we'll
me a
curse you.
spicy chicken combo.
Yeah.
Hungry. But I'm good.